Hello, I am Pale Akanya Ofori with Citi News Daily on Citi TV. Our top stories. Student of the Ghana School of Law gave the General Legal Council a 30-day ultimatum to constitute an independent body to remark scripts. And President Akufo-Addo calls for quick action in implementing the single currency ECO meant for ECOWAS states. Let's get into the details of our headline stories for today. And students of the Ghana School of Law have given the General Legal Council a 30-day ultimatum to constitute an independent body of examiners to remark the scripts of all students of the 2017 graduating class. The students who have since yesterday been protesting the over 80% failure rate recorded in the 2017 academic year exams were spotted today on campus wearing red armbands. Now, addressing a press conference today, the Vice President for the Ghana School of Law, Kumasi Campus, Lenin Ananieje, also mentioned that a petition had been submitted to the independent examination body seeking that the students be furnished with the marking schemes for the exams they wrote last year.
Independent examination board marking schemes as well as chief examiners reports have never been made available to students after the conduct of exams, even though the Student Representative Council have demanded for such marking schemes and examination reports. We are saying that since the marking schemes formed the basis for the assessment of these students who have failed, the SRC is presenting a petition to the Independent Examination Board requiring that these marking schemes are produced in order for us to know the basis for which students were told, and secondly, in line with best practices, that students who demand for their scripts are allowed to see their scripts to know accordingly how they ended up failing the exams. This request comes on the heel.
Let's stay with the story a while longer because renowned lawyer Kwaku Asare has called for tough sanctions to be meted out to the Dean of the Ghana School of Law and the school's independent examination board, that's the IEB, over the mass failure. Well, he says this will bring a resolution to the current standoff between the students and the examination board.
I'm calling on Parliament to summon the Director of the School of Law and the Chairman of the General Legal Council to explain why they continue to use the Independent Examination Board, a board that the Supreme Court has said is alien to our legal system, to review the examinations, the marking scheme, and exam scripts, to find out what has gone so terribly wrong with these examinations.
Now let's bring you this mining-related story. And the Ghana National Association of Small-Scale Miners is asking government to immediately lift the ban on the activities of its members to save them from further financial crisis. According to the association, its members have incurred over $500 million in debt since the ban was implemented last year. Addressing a press conference in Kumasi today, the General Secretary of the association, Godwin Ahmad, described the ban as discriminatory since large mining companies were still operating.
The ban has exacerbated the financial losses of our members, as they will not be able to operate if the ban is not lifted immediately. Our concern: 1. The ban on small-scale mining has curtailed the legal rights of our members who hold legal title to mine their concession, because our members went through the legal prescribed process to obtain their license to mine. 2. The ban is discriminatory to our members. Licensed small-scale miners and large-scale mining like Newmont, Precious, and others are all regulated under the same mining law in Ghana, but the ban only affects small-scale miners. Why?
Let's take you to the eastern region of Ghana, where 4 members of the governing New Patriotic Party in the new Juaben municipality of that region, who appeared before the Ofori Circuit Court B today, have been granted 100,000 Ghana Cedi bail. The suspects who were arrested for attempted robbery are to reappear in court on the 21st of March this year. The four, including the party's organizer for the new Juaben South constituency, that's Obin Menu, were arrested 2 days ago after they attacked the residence of the party's constituency secretary, that's Isaac Ejabin. They made away with the party's constituency album and register meant to be used for the upcoming constituency elections. You're watching Citi News Daily on Citi TV. To our final story, and President Akufo-Addo has reaffirmed that the implementation of the single currency for ECOWAS member states cannot be rescheduled beyond the 2020 deadline date. The president believes it is imperative for countries in the West African sub-region to work at achieving the convergence criteria required for the implementation of the eco single currency within 2 years. Speaking at the 5th meeting of the Presidential Task Force on the ECOWAS Single Currency Program in Accra today, President Akufo-Addo maintained that the ECO's implementation is strongly tied to the economic well-being of the sub-region.
It was agreed at the Niamey meeting that the target date for the introduction of the ECOWAS single currency remains 2020, some 2 years away. The task force also requested that the roadmap for the ECOWAS single currency be reviewed to ensure that the processes for the creation of the single currency are accelerated. I'm informed that under the auspices of the Ministerial Committee, this assignment has been successfully carried out. I urge Your Excellencies to examine the conclusions and recommendations of the Ministerial meeting and emphasize the need to put in place measures to implement the revised roadmap to achieve the objective of starting the single currency program in 2020.
And that does it for today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. I am Akanya. Ofori. You know where to go for more news. CitiFMonline.com. Thanks so much for your time.
Second Image International admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us on 0243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.